All right, now we're on problem number 2. It says there are 3,785 milliliters in 1 gallon, and there are 4 quarts in 1 gallon. For each question, explain or show your reasoning. So number 1 says how many milliliters are there in 3 gallons? And number 2, how many milliliters are in 1 quart? So then we know, let's make a table. Milliliters and gallons. So there are 3,785 milliliters in 1 gallon. We want to know how many are in 3 gallons. So I know that I multiply by 3 on this side. So then I need to multiply by 3 on this other side. So then 3,785 times 3 is 11,355 milliliters. All right, so it's 11,355 milliliters in 3 gallons. All right, so now if we go back up and look, we know that there are 3,785 milliliters in 1 gallon, and we also know there are 4 quarts in a gallon. Well, they want to know how many milliliters are in 1 quart. So because there are 4 of them in a gallon, and there are this many milliliters in a gallon, we're going to take the milliliters and divide them by 4 so that we know how many is in 1 quart. So 3,785 divided by 4 is 946.25 milliliters in 1 quart. Okay, problem number 3. It says Lynn knows that there are 4 quarts in a gallon. She wants to convert 6 quarts to gallons, but cannot decide if she should multiply 6 by 4 or divide 6 by 4 to find her answer. What should she do? Explain or show your reasoning. If you get stuck, consider drawing a double number line or using a table. So we'll use a table. And we have quarts on one side and gallons on the other. And we know that 4 quarts equals 1 gallon. And we need to know 6 quarts. We need to convert 6 quarts to gallons. All right, so we know, let's see if we can do this. We know 4 quarts in a gallon, so let's see, 1 quart is how much of a gallon? So again, look at your table. What am I doing to 4 to make it 1? We're saying 4 divided by 4 is 1. So here we have to say 1 divided by 4. So that can either be 1 over 4, 1 divided by 4, or 0.25. Okay, so now we need to know 6 quarts. So then go up and find our 1. We know that we need to multiply 1 times 6 to get 6. So now we need to multiply either one of these by 6. I'll do the decimal. Times 6 to get how much of a gallon it is. So 0.25 times 6 is 1.5 or 1.5 gallons. Okay, it says here, Tyler has a baseball bat that weighs 28 ounces, and we need to find this weight in kilograms and in grams. And it says 1 kilogram is about 35 ounces. So let's make a table. And we have kilograms, and we have ounces. 1 kilogram is about 35 ounces. And we want to know the weight in kilograms and grams. So 1 kilogram is 35 ounces. So let's figure out 1 ounce is how much of a kilogram. So 35 divided by 35 is 1. And 1 divided by 35 is either 1 over 35, or if we want to divide it and get a decimal, 0.03. I kind of rounded up a little bit on that one. All right, remember to find the decimal. We do the 1 divided by 35, and it'll give us a decimal, and I just rounded it to the hundredths place. So now it's asking for 28 ounces. So I know that 1 times 28 will give me 28. So now I need to do, and I'm going to do the decimal. I'm going to do 0.03 times 28. .84 of a kilogram. So that's the question about kilograms. That's how many kilograms a 28-ounce bat would weigh. And now we need to figure out grams. So if we look at this, we know that there are, let's see where I can write this. There are 1,000 grams in 1 kilogram. So 1,000 grams in a kilogram. So we know. All right, so in order to find how many grams that is, we're going to take our answer, 0.84, and we're going to multiply it by the 1,000 grams. So then 0.84 times 1,000 is approximately 840, grams. So the answer in kilograms is 0.84 kilograms. That's how many in 28 ounces. And then grams is 840 grams in 28 ounces. All right, let's move on to problem 5. Identify whether each unit measures length, volume, or weight. Okay, so the first one, a mile. Remember, that's how far you go on trips sometimes. That's going to be length. A cup, remember you use that to cook with or to drink out of. That would be volume. A pound, let me write that out for you, volume. A pound would be weight. We all know what a pound is. A centimeter is length. Remember, you can read those on a ruler. A liter, if you think about that, you get 2-liter bottles of Coke or something like that. So that would be volume. A gram is a weight. A pint, you can use that in cooking as well. That is volume. A yard, if you think about a football field, that is length. A kilogram, if we have a gram over here, that is weight. The root word is gram in this one, which will also be weight. I'm going to write to the side here. A teaspoon is volume. Can't write. And then that's a milliliter. Come back over. Liter is the root word there. And so that's going to be volume. Okay. Number 6. So this is going to be review. I think this is going to probably go back to equivalent ratios. I'm not sure. I haven't read a lot of the problem. It might still be from this unit. So a recipe for trail mix uses 6 ounces of almonds with 5 ounces of raisins. Almonds and raisins are the only ingredients in it. How many ounces of almonds would be in a 1-pound bag of this trail mix? Explain or show your reasoning. Okay, so we have 7 ounces of almonds and 5 ounces of raisins. So let's write that down. 7 ounces almonds to 5 ounces of raisins. They're the only 2 things, the only 2 ingredients. So both of those together would make 12 ounces. And we want to know how many ounces of almonds would be in a 1-pound bag. All right, so let's make another table. So we need ounces and we need pounds. There are 16 ounces in 1 pound. All right, so let's go ahead and find out how much of a pound is in 1 ounce. So again, look at the relationship in the table. What am I doing to 16 to get 1? 16 divided by 16 is 1. So come over here and divide it by 16, and I get 1 over 16, or I can make that a decimal like I've been doing. 1 divided by 16 is 0.0625. Okay, so I can use either one of those. I ran out of room, so I'm going to have to set this up here. Ounces to pounds. Okay, and I'm just going to transfer my information. 1 ounce is either 1/16 of a pound or 0.0625 pounds, which is the same thing, just one's a decimal, one's a fraction. So now I want to figure out 12 ounces. So then that means I'm going to multiply by 12. And I'm going to multiply by 12 over here. Times 12. All right. So then when I multiply by 12, I get 0.75. That is also the same thing as 3/4, 3 over 4. All right, so now I've got to go right back up here to my ratio, 7 ounces almonds to 5 ounces of raisins, and I'm going to multiply this. We only want to know the almonds, so I'm going to come over here and say 7 times 3/4 or 0.75.